So I've already dotted the lead around, and this is for everyone that's fairly new to feature finding. So important to know what you've got out there, so important. And what I've found is it's quite gradual, as it is with most of this reservoir. It's quite gradual, 1, 2, and then actually there's a good drop. And just before that drop, there's a lot of blanket weed. Now, we don't want to be fishing on that. You can, it's a feature. So what you're looking for if you're fishing big open waters like this is underwater features. Now, let me grab my rod. Usually you'd use your marker rod. I have got my spot rod, but I'm waiting for some line on it. So I just thought, I've got the rod set up, just off, and just dot a lead around, just to get an idea. Now, most of it is sand here, I found, with a little bit of gravel, and just looking out, you can get an idea anyway. But I found quite a nice sand, gravel shelf, and then the blanket weed starts. Let me cast out and see if I can show you on the rod tip what I'm talking about. So I've flipped up, so this is what I bought in last time. That's what I mean, if you don't know blanket weed. You know, there's a bit of Canadian down here. Well, not quite Canadian. Let me grab that as well. Definitely not Canadian, but it's similar. So there's a bit of this as well, which actually excites me. Well, hey, not sounding like that, but as an angler, if I'm seeing bits like this, which I haven't seen elsewhere I fish on this reservoir, that's a good sign. That's going to harbour naturals. I haven't found anything like that out there. I'd love to find some and then fish over the edge of it, but let me give it a couple of casts and just see if I can show you on the rod tip what I'm talking about. So let me pause this and get nice and low for you for the rod tip. So hope you can see that all right. I'm using the forward camera, so it might not be as good quality as the other side, but hey ho, we'll do our best. So I've clipped up already where I want to be fishing today, which is probably not very far really, because I just found that good feature, and that's key. So let's get that out there. So I'm going to find my horizon marker, cast it out, feather it down with my finger, feel the drop, follow it down. It's about 8, 9, 10 foot there actually. And then literally going to pull it back. Oh, I don't know if you see that. Sand, sand, gravel. Did you see that? I don't know if you saw that on camera. And then it soon goes into the weed. So I am fishing right tight to that feature, being at weed. Sorry, you can't see my face there. Let me see if I can show you again. So aiming up to the feature, a little bit high that one. That was a bit silly, a bit short as well. So, amateur, let me do that again. And it's important not to rush. I've always been someone who wants to just get the rods out, get some bait in, but just spend some time. You know, it'll pay dividends in the end. That's better. I'm going to feather it down, hit the clip, feel it down. Nice, quite a nice, it's not a harsh drop because I am dropping on sand there. Probably haven't set that up properly. So rattle, 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 rattle. So that's just a clear indication that I'm over some gravel. So we've got, let me pause and bring that back up again so I can look at you. So what we've got there is basically a couple of features. So we've got the sand, we've got the gravel, and then we've got the shelf with the weed. Now fish are going to move along there.